2613 BCE. After witnessing the majesty of Djoser's step pyramid as a young boy, Sneferu now sits upon the throne. His father's legacy is carved in stone, but Sneferu dreams of something greater, something that will reshape Egypt's skyline forever. Djoser had proven that stone could defy time. Sneferu intended to prove that it could defy gravity. Sneferu orders his architects to begin work on a royal tomb unlike any ever attempted. His engineers aim for a smooth-sided mountain of stone, rising toward the heavens in flawless symmetry. No more stair-step design. This will be a perfect pyramid. But the ancient world has never seen anything like this, and Egypt, bold as it is about to learn that innovation has a price. Not far from Saqqara, at a place called Meidum, Sneferu's workers begin construction. They lay out a massive square base and start lifting limestone blocks skyward. The project grows, and it grows fast. For years, thousands of laborers chisel, haul, and set heavy stone blocks into place beneath the unrelenting desert sun. Slowly, a smooth-sided pyramid begins to rise. Near the end of construction, Sneferu and his engineers believe they have done it, but appearances can lie. As the builders add the final layers, cracks form deep within the structure. Something is wrong. The foundation is sound, but the angle of the walls is too steep. The forces inside are tearing the structure apart. One night, part of the outer shell collapses in a catastrophic roar. Stone thunders down the sides of the pyramid, erasing years of work in seconds. To this day, the Meidum pyramid stands like a broken shell, its outer casing gone, its sides sheared away. It is a monument to ambition and failure. Sneferu could have stopped there. Any ordinary king might have, but Sneferu was not ordinary. His engineers regroup, study the ruins, and try again, this time at a place called Djoser. Their second attempt begins well. A massive pyramid rises from the sand, but halfway up, the architects do something unusual. They suddenly change the angle of the sides, shifting from a steep incline to a gentler slope. What begins as a bold triangle ends as a slanted, somewhat awkward shape. Modern historians call it the bent pyramid. It is Egypt's first complete smooth-sided pyramid, but not a beautiful one. Again, Sneferu is unsatisfied. Thousands of tons of stone, years of labor, two colossal monuments, and still perfection remains out of reach. And yet, Sneferu refuses to quit. His engineers study every mistake, every crack, every structural flaw. They reinforce inner chambers, they thicken lower walls, they perfect the base, the angle, the mathematics of weight and pressure. Then a few miles to the north, they break ground a third time. Stone by stone, block by block, the red pyramid begins to rise. Its sides are perfectly angled at 43 degrees, the safest and most stable yet attempted. The inner chambers are reinforced, the corridors tightened and braced. This time, no cracks form, no walls buckle, no casing collapses. When the last stone is set, Sneferu finally stands before his dream. A massive, smooth pyramid, 341 feet high, a flawless monument of geometry and power. For the first time in human history, a true pyramid touches the sky. Egypt has done it. Humanity has done it. Sneferu becomes the greatest builder of the ancient world. He has erected 3 enormous pyramids in one lifetime, more stone than any king before or after, and he has paved the way for something even greater. In the royal court, a young prince watches his father's triumph. His name is Khufu, and he is preparing to build the most ambitious structure ever attempted on Earth. Sneferu's death marks the dawn of a new age. His son ascends the throne and demands nothing less than perfection. Where Djoser pioneered and Sneferu perfected,
Khufu intends to dominate. He orders a pyramid so vast, so precise, so extraordinary that its silhouette will haunt the human imagination for 4,500 years. The Great Pyramid is about to be born. Khufu wastes no time. He moves the royal court north to a rocky plateau overlooking the Nile, a place called Giza. From here, miles of desert stretch to the Libyan horizon. Nothing stands here. It is untouched, raw, and empty. Khufu sees a blank canvas. His architects begin their measurements not with guesswork, but with geometry. They level the ground to the thickness of a human fingernail. They align the structure perfectly to the 4 cardinal directions, more precise than any modern compass could achieve without technology. No one knows exactly how they accomplished this. Theories range from astronomical observations to shadow tracking to star alignment. But the result is undeniable, the most accurate orientation of any building in human history. With surveying complete, tens of thousands of laborers arrive at Giza. Contrary to legend, these are not slaves in chains. They are paid laborers, farmers on seasonal break, craftsmen, stone cutters, haulers, bakers, brewers, rope makers, tool makers. Giza becomes a living machine, a small city with barracks, bakeries, workshops, and medical teams. Archaeological evidence shows signs of treated injuries, broken bones, amputations healed under professional care. These workers were not expendable, they were necessary. To raise a structure that will weigh 6.5 million tons, they must first move the stones. Some weigh 2 tons, others as much as 70. They quarry limestone blocks, load them onto sleds, and drag them across the desert. The sled runners are soaked with water to reduce friction. Teams of 20 men strain against ropes, muscles burning, feet deep in sand. The desert becomes a highway of human power. For the foundation, an inner core of rough limestone goes up quickly, but the casing stones, bright white limestone, polished to a mirror shine, must be perfect. Each one is cut so precisely that a sheet of paper cannot fit between them. Block by block, layer by layer, the pyramid rises. Then comes the king's chamber, a room carved from massive red granite, shipped 500 miles down the Nile from Aswan. Granite is so hard it cannot be cut with copper tools. Workers pound it with dolerite, a harder stone, day after day, shaping it into beams weighing 60 tons each. These beams are hauled up the ramp and stacked above the chamber in 5 layers, forming a miracle of ancient engineering. Without these beams, the weight of the pyramid would crush the king's burial chamber like an eggshell. Inside, the design is like nothing the ancient world has seen. Long ascending passageways, hidden shafts, antechambers, ventilation tunnels aligned to celestial stars. Khufu's resting place is not just a tomb, it is a cosmic launch platform for a god. After 20 years, the final casing is set into place. Under the blazing Egyptian sun, the Great Pyramid shines white, a gleaming beacon visible for miles. At night, it reflects moonlight like a frozen mountain. This is not just a tomb, this is propaganda in stone, a declaration of divine power. Khufu dies around 2566 BCE. His son Khafre takes the throne. Khafre wants a monument to match his father's, but he wants something more, something unique, something alive. At the foot of his pyramid, Khafre commissions a statue carved from the living bedrock. Men with copper chisels and stone hammers shape the face of a lion, its body stretched 240 feet, its head raised toward the east, watching the sunrise. Its body shows the strength of a predator. Its face bears the calm gaze of a king. The Egyptians call it Shipsis Ankh, the living image. Today, we call it the Sphinx. Time and sand will erode it, but at this moment, standing fresh and perfect, the Sphinx is the largest statue ever carved on Earth. For travelers approaching Giza, it is like seeing a god watching over the desert. Khafre's pyramid rises beside his father's, slightly smaller but built on higher ground. From a distance, it appears taller. His architects learn from the failures of Meidum and Djoser. They reinforce walls, they reduce angles, they build ramps with greater precision. Khafre's pyramid stands strong, a testament to the knowledge gained through generations of trial and error. Khafre is succeeded by Menkaure. His pyramid is smaller still, but no less elegant. The casing stones are of red granite, harder, heavier, and more expensive. Menkaure's death interrupts construction. His son completes the pyramid with cheaper brickwork. Even kings are not immune to time. Together, Khufu,
Khafre, and Menkaure create the greatest architectural complex the world will ever see, the Pyramids of Giza. 3 colossal monuments aligned with mathematical precision, flanked by temples, tombs, and the silent Sphinx. For centuries, this sacred ground inspires awe and fear. But as dynasties change, wealth drains, and central power fades, something darker emerges. Tomb robbers. The pyramids are filled with unimaginable riches: gold, jewels, sacred statues, precious oils, perfumes, chariots, weapons, furniture, everything a king might need in the afterlife. As Egypt's power weakens, poverty rises. Bandits move silently under cover of night. Guards are bribed. Priests look the other way. In some cases, the robbers are not strangers. They are workers who know the tunnels, the hidden shafts, the secret doors. They pry open stone blocks, crawl through pitch-black passages, steal treasures, rip apart coffins, tear mummies limb from limb, searching for gold hidden in the wrappings. The sanctity of eternity is shattered. The pyramids, once symbols of divine power, become targets. As the old kingdom collapses, local governors rebel. Famine spreads. The Nile's floodwaters shrink. Without a strong central government, Egypt becomes fractured, lawless, and desperate. The great engineering age is over. For centuries, the pyramids stand silent, stripped of gold, stripped of treasure, stripped of meaning. But the stones remain. They refuse to die. Thousands of years later, travelers from Greece and Rome stare at Giza in disbelief. How could humans have built this? Legends spread. Giants, sorcerers, gods. Nobody can imagine that ordinary men with stone hammers could move mountains. When Napoleon arrives in Egypt in 1798, his soldiers stand beneath the Great Pyramid, dwarfed like insects under a mountain. They carve their names into the walls, unaware that the structure has outlived pharaohs, kingdoms, and empires. When modern archaeologists finally dig into the sand, they uncover bakeries, breweries, tools, workers' cemeteries, evidence of organization, planning, and civic infrastructure. The pyramids were not built by slaves. They were built by a nation. Stone by stone, Egypt used engineering to transform a river valley into the greatest civilization of the ancient world. Today, Giza still rises above the desert, untouched, unmoving, eternal. Cities rise and crumble. Empires are born and destroyed. But the pyramids remain, as they have for 4,500 years, defying wind, weather, and time itself. They are a message carved into the earth. Civilizations fall. Kings die. Stone endures. And for all our modern machines, computers, and technology, the Great Pyramid remains the most perfect monument ever built by human hands. It stands not just as a tomb for a king, but as a reminder of what humanity can achieve when imagination, faith, and engineering collide. Long after the last pharaoh drew breath, long after the desert swallowed temples and cities, the pyramids continued to whisper a single truth through shifting sands. Do not underestimate